Hey everybody, how's it going? Fresh Cakes here. Don't know if you guys have seen the old Majespecter deck video, but we went to Yugioh Day today with Majespecters, and we topped, as you can see, the beautiful, beautiful mat here. Gonna make a lot of Monarch players jealous. It's all that I played today, Monarchs and Cosmo, and so yeah, I played one Cosmo, two Monarchs, and one Magicians in the final. The Magicians guy, pretty much scrubbed out, though. The Majespecters were just too fast. So I'm going to start off with the monster lineup. We'll start with the Majespecters. I'm running 2 Cat, 2 Kieran, and 3 Kyubi for the 2 scales. I just found that running this number is consistent enough. I also am running some support cards in the lower scales, but for the Majespecters, this is all that I needed. And then for the 5 scales, we've got of course, 3 Raccoon, the Searcher, best card of the deck, 3 Toad, and then I'm only running 1 Yada. Yada's not really optimal. I mean, only if you ever have to use... I only run 1 Cyclone, but if you need to search it out and use it that turn, say, for example, you need to kill Dark Law or something like that, that's what I run it for. Otherwise, Toad is always optimal. You don't really want it in your hand. For the support monsters, I'm actually playing the Draco Slayer engine. So I've got the 3 Draco Slayer here. And because of the amount of counter traps I have, I'm running the 2 Arias, and for some really difficult removals and stuff like that, I have the eccentrics for the decrees and stuff. And pretty much the eccentrics are just for special summoning Kirans, which is super nasty if you get to pendulum them off. I only have one of monster here, and that's Gen X Ally. And you'll see what he goes into in the extra deck later on. Moving on to the spells, I play 2 Pegasus and triple Wavering Eyes. Against any Pendulum matchup, the triple Wavering Eyes is super, super important. I also play a number of cards against the Cosmo matchup. Actually, I think I'm even missing one here. Yeah, I'm missing one here. So I play, these are all 1-ofs here. I play 1 Moon Mirror Shield, 1 Necro Valley, 1 Terraforming to search up, my 3 field spells, the 1 Cyclone that I mentioned, and then the 1 Raigeki. Pretty much these are personal tech cards that just keep me going and winning the Cosmo matchup turn 1, or sorry, the first match essentially. Moving on to the traps, this is the backbone of the deck. This is what you pretty much just out resource everyone else. I'm playing 2 Tempest, 2 Tornado. Luckily, I got to pick up 2 Solemn Strikes, so I'm running that with the 1 Warning for the Aria plays. Pretty much, if you don't open any of these, you open Aria Draco Slayer, you're gonna get one of them off. And then, it's just devastating for anyone trying to get through, 2 Tempest and any one of these 3 cards. And then the 1-of traps, I'm running 1 Time Space for the Cosmos as well. 1 Vanities, just because people can't get around it with Kieran on board. And 1 Supercell to recycle all the traps and monsters. Supercell is such an underrated card. You only need 1 of it in the deck because you only really resolve the effect once if you're playing properly, if you're controlling properly. But essentially, it prevents you, I know with Majespecters, a lot of people play it as you gotta keep your Majespecters on board. But you're not scared of Xyzing or making Xyz monsters with the Supercell. It's really, really good. That's it for the traps. We're going to move on to the extra deck. So the extra deck you don't go into very often, But, you know, of course, for Cosmos, again, it's pretty much your worst matchup. They can just OTK you in one turn. The Fortress Dragon, and then I have, like, the one Cyber Dragon in the side. One Horus. Horus is just super good. One Arcanite. So these are the two Synchro monsters that Gen X Ally helps you go into, because you just have a plethora of level 3s and 4s. So like Arcanite to get rid of back row, Horus to get rid of troublesome monsters, you can negate an effect even. With the Draco Slayer engine, of course, you run the two Ignisters, like just too good of a card, and just outs pretty much all the threats that the other decks have against you. Now for Xyz monsters, I only have 2 rank 3s. Some people run Nightmare Shark. I don't really see a need for it. Totem Bird, of course, like in the mirror, or you just want to get this. You want to hit Wavering Eyes with this. You want to prevent, you know, like not Mirror Force, but you want to prevent some like crazy trap cards or Cosmojo or something like that. And then this guy is usually your OTK button. It's like make him and Trapeze Magician and just go for game. So yeah, the one Trapeze, the one Chidori, one Castel, one Direwolf. They all just answer all of your problems. One card I don't see a lot of in people's decks, and they should be like in all the Pepe matchups, is Alchemic Magician. This card pretty much, if you can get it off, searches Wavering Eyes like on a turn 1 or something like that. And then to round off, I've got the Magister Paladin, one Abyss Dweller, and then Naruto. You don't usually go into him, but again, he's like another Totem Bird, just really, really good. Yeah, so, I mean, the matchups were fairly, like, I had the most difficult time against Monarchs, because they just plus so much, and they have so much to get around as far as, like, board presence and strong monsters, and as you know, Majespecters all have under, 1,500 attack, so that was a struggle, but against any other Pendulum deck, you just have so many more resources, and so many more ways to deal with their special summons, that they pretty much end up losing. But yeah, so that's first place deck profile on Yu-Gi-Oh! Day Majespecters. Alright, take it easy.